When I was about 8 years old,
my older brother was 13, and we used to be a bit of a dynamic duo every time he'd come around. We used to play this little game. He's my half-brother, so he lived with his mom most of the time, so every couple of weeks, he used to come by. We used to play this game we used to call Spies. Not Spies, Spies. You know, it's part of the game, you gotta say it right. And basically what we used to do is we used to start off in my bedroom, and we used to try and sneak through the house and get to the kitchen. Make sure nobody sees you. When we got to the kitchen, we'd grab whatever spice we decided on, throw a bunch of it in our mouths, taste it, and sneak back to the room. If you got caught on the way, you had to start again, you know, sorry. But yeah, that was the game. My dad used to hate it. He used to shout, "Yini amakhumvane landlini," which in my language means basically, why are there rats in my household? But I love that game. Maybe it was because my father hated it, but I love it. Fast forward, we had a conversation a couple of years ago where we actually realized that now when we eat things, we can actually taste what spices were put in it. And that was kind of a crazy realization. The fact that something we did years ago, simply from playing a game, actually had an effect on who we are today. And that brings me to today. Speaking on what would life be like if we remembered. As much of a reflex as something like remembering can seem, it's important to always know that memory is the glue that holds our life together. As people, we're always so focused on trying to figure out who we are, but we always need to start from scratch and figure out why we are. This right here is Dr. Eric Kandel. He won the Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology, and he basically pioneered our understanding of the brain. And he spoke about how memories are stored in nerve cells. He differentiated it into two categories: short-term memories and long-term memories. So short-term memories basically have low stimuli and are habituated experiences, whereas long-term memories have high stimuli and are sensitized experiences. Let me put this into perspective. I'm pretty sure you all could remember what you did last year on your birthday. But do you think you could remember the last thing you wrote down last Tuesday? Unless you're Mike Ross from Suits or Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang, you're probably not going to remember that. And that right there is the difference. Kandel went on to further emphasize that with long-term memories, there's a physical change in the nucleus of your brain cells. And this basically means that these long-term memories aren't just stuck with you, they are you. I am from the Kingdom of Eswatini, as previously mentioned, which is a landlocked country in Southern Africa with about 1.5 million people. And I've pretty much lived there all my life before coming out here. And basically, the majority race is black people. And because of that, something like racism wasn't as evident to me when I was back home as it is here. I remember when I came over in 2019, and we arrived, and we came, and the school shuttle picked us up. We came, we dropped off all of our bags, and we went over to Walmart to get bedding. I remember walking through Walmart, and I got like little side eyes. And I mean, that was pretty much my first time in a Walmart, and they're gigantic, so maybe I thought, maybe it's because I look lost. But I got these like constant side eyes, and it just, I don't know, unnerved me a little bit. After getting everything I needed to get, I walked to the counter, and I was standing in line, and there was this white woman right in front of me with her 2 kids. I remember this like it was yesterday. As soon as the person in front of us finished and the line started moving, as I took a step forward, because obviously the line is moving, she pulled her kids closer together, almost as if to protect them from me. At that moment, something dawned on me that had never dawned on me before, ever in my life. I'm black. It had never hit like it hit at that exact moment. I'm black. And that changes everything. That means I need to be careful about how I navigate life. I need to dim my light. I need to change my voice when I'm on the phone so that they don't figure it out. I need to not appear dangerous. Or, we could look at it in another way. We could see the beauty of it. There's a lot of doors that are closed for people like me, and I could work extra hard to break them. I could live my life on an amplified level and not even care. Realize that the world does not move without black culture. So my existence as a musician, as a filmmaker, as myself, Siwa Dlamini, is completely essential to the world's spinning. How I remember what defines being black basically determines how I live my life going forward. I thought that was kind of cool. Kind of like to think about it as a superpower. Being able to reach into whatever memories benefit you to get past your current situation. Little superpower. Memories, man. Okay, maybe I need to work on that a little bit, but we'll workshop that. But yes, I am going to tell you about something now called river teeth. I'm an RA, and basically what we do every week is we have, in our meeting, we talk about these things we call river teeth. What is a river tooth? Well, basically, it is pretty much, in its most literal meaning, it is when like large trees fall into the rushing waters of the river, and they get like completely washed away and eroded. And they're these mangled masses of hardened rock that remain and refuse to be washed away. Now, in this context, river teeth are kind of like core memories for the people who've seen Inside Out. Memories that have to exist for you to be you. That's kind of cool. David James Duncan, a novelist, described them as knots of experience that once tapped into our heart would defy the passing of time. I remember sitting in these sessions and just thinking about and just being pushed to talk about these memories that make me who I am. And it kind of helped me find my feet and anchor myself to realize why I am. We all have core memories, and we will continue to go out there and create new experiences. But a lot of those times, those new experiences will be from the core memories, creating one linear, interconnected web of experiences that all stem from the origin point. Let me put it into perspective again. Hypothetically, let's say someone got bitten by a dog when they were about 12 years old, right here. Okay, that was a bit too specific, so you know it wasn't hypothetical. But let's say that happened. And then today, if I run into a dog and that happened to me, I might not want to get near your dog, and I might be scared of the dog. Why? Because of that experience that happened when I was 12. Okay, cool. We see that connection. Next week, I could go out again, have another encounter with the dog, and still be scared. Why? Because of the first experience. So it's just important to see that connection, that a lot of times your new experiences will always be connected to the experiences that made up who you are in the first place. It's also key to remember that these memories are very significant, and you can actually draw strength from always remembering how impactful they actually are in your life. For instance, LeBron James, when he's playing Game 7 and his team relies on him to take a game-winning shot, He remembers how many game-winning shots he's taken before. He remembers all the shots he took in practice. He remembers so many moments that give him strength to take that shot and make it. Beyonce, when she comes out at Coachella, she remembers exactly who she is. Every single practice, every single moment that led up to this. And that is what gives her the strength to get past that moment. Me speaking to you here is me remembering that I refuse to let anything define who I am, and I will always go for what I want. Your core memories will always be there. Once they were your future, and then they will be your present. My words to you, I'll give you 2 notes. First one, go out and very intentionally create experiences that you want your future self to be made of. Affiliate and associate yourself with things that you will want to draw inspiration and strength from in the future. The second, your core memories will always be there. So draw strength from them. As I mentioned previously, that right there is a superpower. Talk to them, talk about them with people, note them down, think about them, but most importantly, remember them, because they truly make up who you are. Thank you.